Weekend prediction time. Let's dive right into it. We're going to start with Newcastle and Chelsea here. A really, really interesting one. If we take a look at the head-to-heads, which I'm going to do for these games here, it's a bit back and forth. Newcastle won the last game that they played 2-0. They've actually won the last two games that they played against each other in the league and the League Cup 2-0. Chelsea then won 2-1 at Stamford Bridge. They then won 3-2 at Stamford Bridge, drew 1-1 at Stamford Bridge in the Cup, and Newcastle beat them 4-1 at St James's. So Newcastle typically tend to beat Chelsea when they play each other at St James's. If one little thing I wanted to have a look at, which was quite intriguing to me with Chelsea, because I feel like their defence and their goalkeeper really, really needs improving, is that they've only conceded 15 goals. It's the second best in the league, tied with Crystal Palace, which really kind of surprised me there. Newcastle, on the other hand, have scored 21, conceded 20. Chelsea have scored 27 goals, conceded 15. So all in all, I talked about kind of my thoughts on the game in the full video, which you guys can check out. That will be up as of yesterday. But I'm going to go with Newcastle 2, Chelsea 0. Albeit Chelsea with that good defensive record, I just think Newcastle have to click themselves into gear, and being at home they will. And I think Chelsea will struggle a little bit. So Newcastle 2, Chelsea 0 on that one. Next one is Aston Villa against Manchester United at Villa Park. Let's look at the head-to-head, because very, very interesting here. In the last, what have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games here. Manchester United have won 5 and Aston Villa have drawn 1. So if we see here, United won the last one 2-0. It was a 0-0 before that at Villa Park. A 2-1 win for Manchester United away at Villa Park. Man United win 3-2 at Old Trafford, 1-0 at Old Trafford, and they beat Villa 4-2 in the Cup. So Man United have got the better on Aston Villa here, which is absolutely mental. You know, United missing a few guys now with AFCON, I think will really hurt them. And Amorim's talked about having to change shape and everything like that. Villa just on a really good run of form. Should be enough for them. Are United going to have a goal in them without Mbeumo? Let's have a little look at what Man United have got in terms of goal-wise this season. Right, they've scored 30, so they're up there with technically the highest scores. They're almost one of the highest scores in the league, aren't they? 30 goals, City and Arsenal tied with Arsenal with 30. Go on then, I'm going to go United lose just because they've lost like Mbeumo and stuff like that, and Villa's form really good and they're in the mix. I'll go Aston Villa 2, Manchester United 1. Of course, can't predict Man United to win, can I? I talked a lot about Spurs and Liverpool in the full video. I went over the head-to-head, so if you want to check that out, you can check that out in the full video. But Spurs and Liverpool, I think Thomas Frank is sacked after this game. I think it'll be Spurs 1, Liverpool 3. I think Liverpool keep it going. I just think that Spurs are in a bit of a bad spot, and Liverpool's record against them is really good. So Spurs 1, Liverpool 3 there, and Thomas Frank could be the last time that we see him. And finally, I'm going to finish off in Scotland. So 4 predictions this week. Geez, it's impossible to get them right here. It's Hearts and Rangers, and Hearts won the last game at Ibrox. We know the form that Rangers are in, but before that, it's really all Rangers, bar a couple of draws in there. And I've been to a lot of Hearts and Rangers games at Tynecastle where it's been convincingly Rangers. It's a big one. I'm going to go for Hearts 1, Rangers 1. I think it's going to be a draw there. I think Rangers are just in a bit of good form. Hearts, home games, you need to be looking to beat them, and they can really put a big bit of distance between themselves and Rangers and Celtic here if they can get a win, but I think it'll be a draw, 1-1. So in total, we've got Newcastle 2, Chelsea 0. We've got Tottenham 1, Liverpool 3. We've got Aston Villa 2, Manchester United 1, and I'm going Hearts 1, Rangers 1. Let's see where we get with these. Please join in, drop your thoughts, drop your comments. Please like and subscribe, road to 500 of these videos. I want this thing to be interactive with you guys. Yeah, hope everyone has a good weekend, and as always, until the next one, have a good one. Peace.